how men destroy their lives and how to fix it. Generally speaking, men destroy their life because they choose short-term pleasures, short-term distraction, short-term cheap dopamine over long-term fulfillment, long-term goals. We all have habits that are hindering us. We all have habits that are slowing us down. They are wasting our precious potential. For example, I myself have a problem with food. I think I have a bit of a food addiction for many years. Well, it does not show because I know how to keep it in check, but I still am not at my desired weight. I'm around 90, 89, 88 kilograms, and I want to get at 84, 82. And it has been hard because I reached my goal a certain time, but I've relapsed and ate more and over binge, and it's not easy. Food addiction is a real thing. But if I were truly to binge like crazy, thank God I'm lean to begin with. But if I were really to indulge in food the way my ego wants me to indulge in food, I would be super fat. I would totally waste my fitness. I would totally waste my workouts. I would not perform as well, whether it's in boxing or lifting weights. And my life will turn to shit because one destructive habit can easily translate into the rest of your life. So for example, I could become more fat. As I said, it would destroy my performance in the gym and in boxing, and I would be less attractive, less confident, and I could cope with it with porn and cope with it with alcohol. There's so many ways that can lead to more destructive habits coming into your life. So beware and be aware. Once you choose a habit that you know is unwholesome for you, that you are doing consistently, it will compound over time. For me, if I were to really binge on food, I will get fatter. If you are to drink alcohol, it will compound as well. Your life will get shittier. You have more cortisol, less testosterone. It will show on your face. It will show on your body, on your performance, whether it's sexually, physically, or in sport. And it will also show in your character because you will have a reputation as well. Same goes for drugs, same goes for porn. All of those filthy habits compound over time. And I'm telling you, there are many distractions in life. But those four things I'm going to mention should not have a place in a man's life or should be very limited. Alcohol, drugs, porn, and scrolling. Yes, I include scrolling. They should not have a place in your life because they can destroy your life so easily. Even scrolling. Yes, even scrolling. Yes, I talk about food because in other videos I talk about other habits I used to have or I still have. But in this video, I just wanted to talk about food to give you another example. For me, food is a problem, and you can see how it can easily turn into shit if I were to not keep my ego in check and to not know how to let go of the urge. Mind you, it's not easy all the time, and I do succumb to temptation. I do get caught up in overeating every now and then I fast and then I work out a lot, and that's why it doesn't necessarily show physically, but still it is kind of a soft addiction that I'm dealing with, and we all have addictions we are dealing with. We need to let go of this. We have to understand that we as men have to decide the path of spirituality, and the path of masculinity does not come from giving in to short-term pleasures and short-term gratification. What we have to do is choose the path of the freedom from desire, not the freedom to desire. That's what society is pushing onto us. Once we are able to do harder things, to get that real dopamine that comes from doing harder things, that comes from pursuing a goal, that comes from working out, from boxing, from meditation, from mindfulness. All of this is good dopamine, whereas cheap dopamine is so easy to access, it's so affordable. Here, it's a vicious cycle that you need to break off to get into this virtuous cycle. Because here, the better it gets, the better it will get. Here, the worse it will get, the worse it will keep on getting worse. So what you want is replace this vicious cycle with the virtuous cycle. So the choice is yours. You need to let go of this freedom to desire and be more on the freedom from desire path. And that is all I want for all of us. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Sebastien, your addiction recovery coach, and I'm here to help those of you give up porn, desexualize their mind, and other addictive compulsions I just mentioned in this video. Thank you so much. Links are in the description box below, and I'm sure I can help you.